channel, or welcome if you're new here. I'm Christina, aka ThatVarietyNerd, and today we are back with more WWE 2K20 Universe Mode. That is correct. We are continuing onward and upward with our Queen of the Ring tournament. We have our very last first round matchup, and we begin the second round matchups. Both of these semifinals matchups will take place at the next pay-per-view event called Super Showdown. That one's going to be a little lengthier, probably more of a three-parter possibly. We haven't determined that yet. More than likely, it will be a three-parter. Who knows? But it's not going to be a full-blown three parts. We haven't decided that yet. We're looking at like maybe 6 or 7 matches, so who really knows? But what I do know is this. Mickie James does not know who her opponent will be because her opponent that was originally supposed to be the tournament, Lana, she is, well, now the SmackDown Women's Champ. So, that's the thing. But here we go. This is going to be quite interesting to say the least. It appears to be that Nikki Bella is going to be representing the Bella Twins in this matchup, and definitely an exciting time. And again, no, they're free agents; they are not on the roster. But if somebody wins the tournament and they are not a part of the roster, they automatically get a spot on our roster because that's how we roll around here and how we keep things fresh. So as per usual, grab your snacks, grab your choice of beverage. I got a Coke Zero over here, just because I was in the mood for a Coke and it sounded refreshing. So, let's see what happens. We've got both of the Bella Twins out here, Brie accompanying Nikki, of course. We love to see that sisterly support, the twins support, and that sort of thing. Very nice to see them both here on SmackDown. And quite honestly, they'd make a great addition to the women's roster, which is already stacked enough as it is. I mean, it's stacked enough to where we almost had the entire tournament bracket, like all of our women on the roster, which I think is incredible. But here we go. We've got Mickie James taking on Nikki Bella. This ought to be a really exciting matchup. We will also see Maryse take on Nia Jax after this matchup in the second round of the tournament. And then the following episode, we will have Lacey Evans versus Carmella, and also Mandy Rose versus Trish Stratus. And the winner of this matchup will take on Toni Storm. And I think we've got a heck of a matchup no matter what. Whether we get Toni Storm versus Nikki Bella or Toni Storm versus Mickie James. Both of them are great matches on paper. I'm not even joking. So, that being said, it's going to be quite interesting to see who moves forward in these tournament matchups. We also have a 5-way challenge in the sense of, a 5-pack challenge, like a 6-pack challenge, but with 5 people in the match, to determine who gets added to the Intercontinental Championship match at Super Showdown as well. But we'll talk about that when we get to that match, because right now we're focused on the tournament. We are focused on the here and now. Huge kick right there from Nikki Bella. Definitely an exciting matchup on her hands. I'm excited to see where this whole tournament goes. Again, whoever wins the tournament gets a championship match of their choosing. But the finals will be taking place at Survivor Series. So that's how things are going there. Now, Survivor Series, that, my friends, is going to be... That one's probably going to be a 6-parter as well, because, it's Survivor Series. It's going to be some time. If I remember correctly, I think for last year's Universe Mode, I think we had, like, 4 parts or something ridiculous to that. That was wild. That was truly wild. But this has been certainly something. This has been quite the matchup indeed. Definitely some exciting twists and turns and that sort of thing. Huge maneuver right there. Kick to the back from Bella to James. Nikki Bella now going in for the cover, but James kicks out at 2. Nikki Bella now, she's going for it. Oh, and connects. Could this be it for Mickie James? James kicks out at 2. What a moment. Yeah, dude, we had a 4-part Survivor Series last Universe Mode season. Last night, oh my god, what am I doing? Mickie James. Oh, and a huge DDT on a Nikki Bella this time around. And Nikki Bella kicks out. This has been a very competitive back and forth battle between these two, well, quite frankly, legends in this industry. Am I right? Right. Nikki Bella going in for the cover. But Mickie James kicks out. Who will move on to the second round and take on Toni Storm? That's going to be an interesting matchup no matter what happens, y'all. I don't care what anybody says. Oh, and Mickie James, what a maneuver right there. I'm excited just to see where this match is going to go in general. Mickie James now, what is she doing? But Nikki Bella blocks it. What a maneuver right there. Oh my goodness gracious. What's going on here? What is going on here? Oh, and a huge takedown right there from Nikki onto Mickie. I'm sure some of y'all were probably waiting for me to say something, you know, along those lines right there, but here we are. Nikki Bella now going in for the cover. Could this be it? And Nikki Bella moves on. We are getting Toni Storm versus Nikki Bella in the near future. I'm freaking excited, y'all. That is gonna be a 10 out of 10 match. Definitely a solid start to the episode, to the show, and you like to see some sportsmanship right here. What a opening match, y'all. What an opening match. Alright, the bell has rung, and we are off to the races now with a very interesting second round matchup here. We've got Maryse versus Nia Jax, and Nia Jax with a huge power bomb to kick things off. Oh man, this is not going to be... Okay, Maryse got a kick in. That's pretty promising. We've got some offense in. That's exactly what Maryse needs to do, but more importantly... Well, I shouldn't say more importantly, but you know, Nia Jax is looking to capitalize on any and all momentum, as is Maryse, but Nia Jax with the strength to her advantage here. Huge clothesline onto Maryse, but Maryse with a sneaky kick, trying to get back into this matchup here, but Nia Jax seemingly having a counter or an attack for literally everything in this matchup. Oh, and Nia Jax, what is she doing here? What's going on? Oh, God. Things are going to the outside. This is not looking good for Maryse here. Oh, my God. Somebody needs to go check up on Maryse. Seriously. Honestly, I would take the count-out victory if I were Maryse, to be completely honest. I would take it. I think that's how she won the first one, was by count-out victory, so... Yeah, no, that's a possibility. But Nia Jax now just tossing around, throwing Maryse around like it is nothing. Oh. The referee's at a 6 count here. Referee's at a 7 count. Oh, the referee's at an 8 count. Oh no, don't tell me. What? Oh my god, how? We have just received word that the semifinal match is now turned into a triple threat match at Super Showdown. So both Maryse and Nia Jax move onward, so they will be joined by either Carmella or Lacey Evans. Oh boy, this was something. Normally we step in and interject in these situations, but these two were going ham on each other, and we just sort of let things sort of do their thing. So, who will be joining them at Super Showdown? Will it be Lacey Evans or will it be Carmella? We're going to find out in the next episode. So, that being said, we've got a main event to get to, and we're going to get to it right now. Alright, you delightful specimens of humanity, we've got ourselves a main event situation that's just as confusing as this tournament's turned into, because what would things be without a little bit of confusion around here in our universe mode here on the ThatVarietyNerd channel? We've got a fatal 5-way elimination type of match, a 5-pack challenge if you will. The winner gets added to the Intercontinental Championship picture because they will be competing in a ladder match for the Intercontinental Championship, and by they, I mean Shelton Benjamin, our brand new Intercontinental Champion, Jeff Hardy, the former champion from like a couple of episodes ago, and then Robert Roode, who just lost the title for a second time. So whoever wins this matchup will be joining them in a ladder match. I feel like that's more than fair. Now, how a ladder match is going to work in an outdoor venue, I've got no flipping idea, but I'm sure we'll figure it out. Priorities! I mean, to be fair, there is no logic in any of my Universe Mode series at this rate, but that's okay. We're at episode number 30 in Series 3, so we've done something right this entire time, right? Right. And that's probably because Universe Mode does Universe Mode things, and that is A-okay. So, we've got a fatal 4-way ladder match to determine who will walk out with the Intercontinental Championship and into Survivor Series season with the gold. Will it be Trent 7? Will it be Tommaso Ciampa? Ciampa, of course, in a bit of a stretch there in the Cruiserweight division, trying to, look for that first taste of singles gold. Of course, Trent 7's Mustache Mountain Brethren has the WWE Championship. And if you have not seen that Elimination Chamber match, please do yourselves a favor and go watch it. It is a 10 out of 10 match. Arguably a 7 out of 5 on the 5-star scale, according to good old Dave. So, if we're going by video game star ratings at least, I'm so excited just to see what's going to happen. The Intercontinental Championship has been absolutely ridiculous. This tournament's been ridiculous. Let's just see who else we added into this mess. And joining Trent 7 and Tommaso Ciampa, a mainstay here in the Intercontinental Championship contendership picture, and sort of, to a certain extent, the world title picture as well. Keith Lee, will we be basking in his glory? Will he be heading to Super Showdown in the utterly insane, nonsensical ladder match for the title? Let's find out. Here we go. Which half of the fashion police will it be? And it is Fandango. Everybody break out your Fandangoing tunes from it like it's 2013, 2014 all over again. Was that 2013? I think it was. Here we go. Here we go. Okay, yes, this did happen in 2013. Beautiful. I'm trying to remember which Mania that was. I remember it was in 2013 or 2014, but it was 2013. Anywho, we've got Johnny Gargano. Speaking of WWE Championship pictures, Johnny Gargano, of course, trying to win some singles gold on his own as well. After a few failed attempts at the WWE Championship, I believe it's now at 3 or 4 if we're counting the Elimination Chamber matchup. It's going to be quite interesting to see how this matchup turns out for everybody involved, if we're being 100% honest, because we've got somebody like Fandango who hasn't had a crack at the Intercontinental Championship, and so on and so forth. And I don't think Johnny's had the opportunity, or Ciampa, or, too many people in here. Did I miss an entrance while I was fact-checking? I may have. I don't recall. No, I don't think I did. If I were that referee, I would just be letting everybody duke it out. I'd be like chilling in the corner or some nonsense. Keith Lee's just chilling on the outside of the ring. Meanwhile, you've got Fandango going after Ciampa. You've got Gargano versus 7 inside the ring, which on paper sounds like a really good match in and of itself. What is going on? These feuds are making no sense whatsoever, and I love it. Like, these little mini matchups are making no sense, but I love it. Oh god, this is great. Oh my god, Fandango's taking it to Ciampa. Keith Lee is just chilling. Gargano is just kneeing Trent 7 quite a bit. A huge stomp onto 7 from Gargano. Fandango is back inside the ring right here. Huge elbow from Gargano to 7. 7 with the takedown right there. I sound like I'm wide awake probably, but alas, here we are. All 5 competitors are inside the ring. Why did Fandango break up the pin? I don't understand this. It is an elimination style type matchup, unless if I missed something. Yes, the one person who has the right idea in this entire match, Trent 7. Truly. No, my freaking thing is charging. Wait, where's the ref? Okay, I was gonna say, where did the referee go? I'm like, I've been always just trying to find the referee in these sorts of matches, and I'm just like, why am I like this? Just why? Oh, and Keith Lee slamming Ciampa right into the corner. Oh god, sorry, the caffeine. No, it's not the caffeine, but it's like the carbonation. That's the word we're looking for. Just remember to Fandango like it's 2013 again, which, by the way, was 8 years ago, not to make anybody else feel old out there. I mean, we're getting some interesting mini matches that we could possibly get out of this, and I'm kind of here for that energy. Fandango's just trying to find his place. You've got Keith Lee and Ciampa duking it out. This whole situation's quite interesting, and I'm all for it. Oh, what's Gargano doing? Huge move right there onto Trent 7, but Fandango doing something here. I mean, Fandango's got the right idea. He's just chilling. I would be doing the exact same thing, my dude. I would be doing the exact same thing. Oh man, here we go. Here we go. Oh my god. I am with the fans here. This match has just turned into an utterly messy affair, and it is awesome. That is all. I think that's the best way to word it. Chaotic mess. Perfect. Huge powerbomb onto Ciampa. Fandango and Johnny Gargano now duking it out, but Keith Lee looking to capitalize on Ciampa right here. What's going on here? Oh god. Huge powerbomb right there. Oh, and Keith Lee. Huge elbow from 7 onto Keith Lee right there. What just happened? Ma'am. What just happened? Oh, man. That referee took his good old time, though. We're keeping our eyes peeled on things. That referee's taking his good old time in this match. I think that's the second time he's been kind of, you know, a little bit, you know, slowing down on some things. But Gargano and Fandango is the matchup that I did not anticipate that I needed in my life, but it's the matchup that we're getting on the outside of the ring. I think we just need a standalone Keith Lee and Trent 7 feud at this point, just because these two always end up just beating the crap out of each other in every single match that they're involved with. Oh, and Ciampa missed a huge knee. Yeah, I would just let Ciampa take this one, possibly. Oh, we've got Ciampa going after 7 inside the ring. Oh, huge counter right there. What is Ciampa doing? Oh, God. What was that? Fandango with a very graceful side Russian leg sweep right there. And into the cover on Johnny Gargano. Imagine the kind of an upset that would be, but Keith Lee with a drop kick. Johnny Gargano trying to execute a drop kick right there. What's going on here? Oh boy. This whole match has just been one big mess. That is all. What's Gargano doing to Fandango? Oh god. Oh my god, everybody's flying everywhere. Oh! Gargano now going in for the cover on Fandango. Fandango kicks out. I don't think Gargano knows what to make of this whole situation either, but I'm kind of here for that energy. Oh, and Gargano with the counter into the drop kick. This has been a wild roller coaster, to say the least. What in the world's going on outside the ring here? This is the most... This is the most beautiful thing I have ever seen in my entire life. We've had some very beautiful things happen in Universe Mode. We really have. Huge back stabber right there from Ciampa into 7. Oh, and a kick out right there. Keith Lee now going back inside the ring as Fandango gets out of the mess. To be honest, I don't blame Fandango, but it looked like a huge drop kick collision, essentially. Oh, Ciampa and Gargano. It's really interesting because they both have sort of had this weird interaction with Fandango all night. I don't know what to make of that. But Ciampa hits the fairy tale ending. Could that be Gargano's fairy tale ending right there? And it is Johnny Gargano going from our very first #1 contender to being the first one eliminated in a 5-pack challenge for the Intercontinental Championship. Talk about a fall from grace, my friends. Trent 7, huge move right there into the cover on Ciampa. This is such a bizarre... This is a match. This is such a bizarre match. Who's going to be added next? Well, we're going to find out. Will it be Keith Lee, Fandango, or Trent 7? I mean, talk about a motley crew right there. Yo, I would like to know your all's thoughts about this match in general and how it's going. Who did you all have going into this match? Just, you know, let me know down in the comments. What the... Okay, did something goof up again? Because I thought I saw something goof up. Huge counter from 7 onto Keith Lee. That is a feud waiting to happen right there, my friends. That is like a best of 7 series, pun intended. But Fandango! I swear to God, if Fandango wins this is officially going to be one of the most universe modes yet. No way. Y'all, I don't know what to make of this. I really don't. But this is exciting. Fandango! Huge move right there onto Keith Lee. Can Fandango pull out an upset here tonight? I swear to God. No way! We are down to Trent 7 and Fandango in this matchup, and I don't know what to make of this situation. I truly don't. This is such a bizarre situation for a very bizarre episode of Universe Mode. It really has been a very bizarre episode. I mean, we had a count-out loss, we had a debut, we have this utterly strange, fatal 5-way pack challenge thing, situation or so. Yeah. This is such a weird thing. Oh God, what's going on here? Oh, God. That was some unique offense right there. Okay, wait. Dude's got no chill. We've got 2 halves of 2 different tag teams here in this whole mess. Because, you know, Mustache Mountain did make amends. We all saw that at SummerSlam. This is a match, y'all. This is what we're here for on Universe Mode. This is a matchup I did not know that I needed until we got to it. Alright, what's going... Like, come on, what's going on here? Oh my god. This has been wild. So, we're gonna get a 4-way ladder match between Shelton Benjamin, Jeff Hardy, Robert Roode, and Trent Seven at Super Showdown. This is gonna be a mess. I mean, if anything's been going the way that it's going, but can we just take a minute to appreciate the final three, though? Like, if you looked at the whole match, you probably may or may not have guessed the final three of this match. But that's the chaotic energy that we are here for in Universe Mode, am I right? Right. This should be interesting. This should genuinely be interesting. I'm here for this chaotic energy. I'm all for it. Just inject it into my veins. Oh, Lord. And there you have it, friendos. That is episode number 30. This was full of chaotic, not even neutral, chaotic everything. To say the least, we had a debut in the form of Nikki Bella and Brie Bella. We had a double countout, and we had a very intriguing 5-pack challenge. Y'all, this Super Showdown is shaping up to be a very Super Showdown. So, next episode, we're going to determine the #1 contender for the Cruiserweight Championship. So, the winner will be taking on Ricochet at Super Showdown as well. So, on that note, yeah, we will also have 2 out of the 3 second round matches to determine who's going to be moving onward and upward in this Queen of the Ring tournament. So, let me know what y'all thought of this entire show in the not in the description, in the comments down below. It's been a day. And yeah, let me know what your all's thoughts are. What match you enjoyed the most, moments, and etc. And just, you know, leave a like, leave a comment, hit the subscribe button. Make sure to hit the bell button right beside the subscribe button, so that way your notifications are indeed turned on. So that way you know when I upload. We try to upload at least 4 to 5 days a week. We do reactions and so on and so forth. So, yeah, on that note, thank you all so much for watching. I will see you all around later. Bye, everyone.